Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our podcast.
Hi.
We are so happy you're joining us again after all these months that we've been putting out content here. We would really love to hear from you guys as well, what you think about it and what is inspiring you, what moves you. Would love to learn from you as well. So today we're going to be talking about that it's never about achieving the goal, it's about the person you're becoming while achieving that goal.
Yes.
Right? So, Soraya, what is it that you find so, what is the growth that has happened for you when you've been focusing on a goal and thinking this, by achieving the goal, I will be happy, it will fulfill me.
Yes.
What has been your growth inside of that context?
Well, I have noticed that I was aware, because I really need to say that, I think, because if you're not aware of it, you're going to keep focusing on the goal.
Focusing on the goal.
Yeah, and when you're achieving the goal, you will notice that you will not be that satisfied as you thought you would be.
Beautiful.
You know? But when you are aware, you really came to the understanding that it's like the growth in you while you are achieving the goal. So instead of stressing out because things are not working out the way that you would love to, it's like surrendering it, you know?
Yeah.
And just trusting in the fact, like, okay, I'm at the right place at the right time.
Yes.
So it's well.
Yes. Yeah.
Or just like coming back to God again, like, hey, what's going on? What step do I need to take
What
right
is the
now?
next step to
You know,
take, right?
so it's now not looking at the situation that is happening around you
As a problem.
but seeing everything as possibilities and everything seeing as divine timing.
Love it.
And what I have noticed, that I have so much more peace along the way. So I'm still going to achieve my goal, but I'm going to achieve it now so calm,
with a light feeling, with an empowered feeling, with
so much light, with so much rest and so much peace.
yes,
with a
beautiful.
calmness.
Yeah.
So
You are no longer
chasing.
running and chasing.
Yes,
right.
that's the right thing.
You surrender and you let things fall into place because you know that it's never about achieving that goal anymore.
No, not anymore.
It is nice to have dreams. It is nice to have goals. It's nice to set them up as well.
Yes, of course.
But the growth that comes with it is nothing compared to that goal you will achieve.
True.
Once you achieve the goal, because before we used to think that achieving the goal, and this is where people have it all mixed up sometimes.
Yes.
We think after we achieve the goal is where happiness comes.
True.
What is stopping us from being happy in this moment now?
Come on.
When God has given us this moment now to live, to breathe, what is stopping us from being happy now? And that is a question we need to ask ourselves every single moment.
Yes, it's true.
Because without asking ourselves that question, without being aware as to why you're feeling so stuck right now,
yes,
that goal will never come.
a goal will never come.
You changing who you are inside, you growing, you learning how to be patient, you learning how to trust divine timing, you learning to know that everything will fall into place as it's supposed to fall into place. The no you get, you take as a present and not as rejection.
Yes,
that is all about the steps and who you become when you're about to achieve these goals.
It's true. It's true, because you are really feeling yourself elevating in the process. You are really noticing, like, hey, I no longer think like this, or hey, this thing doesn't disturb me anymore.
It doesn't trigger me anymore.
It doesn't trigger you anymore. And that's so amazing. And then you can now use your energy in a different way. You understand?
Beautiful.
And stay in the moment and
the
building
present moment.
momentum.
Yes.
And also what you're saying, like choosing to be happy.
Yes.
You understand? Because sometimes we really think like, oh, when I have this,
when I have the house, when I
then
have the
will be
relationship,
so happy.
I just need that thing.
I just need that thing. But
If I have that thing,
but it's never
it
about
solves
that
all my
thing.
problems.
Yeah, but it's not that way. It's not about that thing. It's about you.
Right.
And who are you?
Who are you?
And who do you want to be?
Exactly.
You know. So, and that is the thing. Like, it's a state of being.
Beautiful.
It's a state of being. Happiness is a state. It's not like, oh, I am happy now. We are choosing.
It is not attached to a certain outcome.
No.
It's a state of being. I think that's very important for us to be able to, like, to put it out there as an insight. Like, it's not about that thing.
No.
It is never attached to an outcome. Happiness is a state of being.
It's a state of being.
You can choose to be happy no matter what the world is showing you.
Yes.
You can choose to be happy in the moment no matter what is happening in your life.
True.
And that is a choice you can make, because our subconscious follows whatever we decide,
True.
If you want to be happy, if you want to stay in the moment, it will have no choice but to respect that.
It has no choice than to respect that.
And
it will follow that.
It will follow that. It will follow that. But if you want to rush and you want to live in the future and you're worried about the future, your subconscious will ensure too that that is what will keep you busy.
Yes.
And you will have no rest. But having no rest and having no peace of mind is just working in resistance then.
Come on. Preach it.
Yeah, so working in resistance, we don't want resistance. You want to be in a relaxed state of being. You want to be, it's not easy. No.
It's work.
It's work. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work to always shift yourself back to the present moment. Everything is okay in this moment.
True.
I can sit here and drink my tea in this moment. I can sit here and look outside in this moment, I can appreciate, the friendship we have in this moment.
In this moment.
All the highest form of vibration is the gratefulness.
The gratefulness.
When you are grateful for this present moment and you're not trying to chase that goal, you have it, you want it, but you do not need it.
Come on.
And that is the difference.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
You do not need it.
You don't need it. You don't need it to feel fulfilled. You can feel fulfilled, happy
now.
in this moment now.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really beautiful that we're speaking about this and talking about how, how it's never about the goal and it's about who we become. Because along the way we have seen it too.
Yeah, we've seen a big change.
We've seen a big change. We've not been focusing on I need to achieve this for me to be fulfilled.
True.
I want it. If it comes, well and good. If it doesn't come, it is not tied to my happiness and my fulfillment.
And for me, I really have an example for you.
Beautiful.
From you. Your house. Because last year when we heard okay, you needed another house, and where we were then and how we were thinking back then.
Yes.
And where we are now. And you have to understand, because it needed for you a process for searching and searching.
Yeah, I needed to turn every stone.
You needed to turn
I needed to put in the work.
You really needed to put in the work. And God really put you in positions what are you going to do now? Are you going to trust me?
Yes.
Or are you going to trust yourself? Or are you going to trust what you are seeing?
Yes.
Yes. So while you are getting that house, God really formed you, but you also choose that path.
I chose that path because the prayers that are answered are not answered in the way we think they're answered.
True.
Right? So sometimes we pray for something and we think if I pray for A, God is going to give me A.
True.
But sometimes you pray for A and God wants to make sure the A that He's giving you is so beautiful, is so great, that it is never what you even expected. It's beyond your expectations, and He puts you in situations to test your faith, to test, do you trust, do you see that goal, do you still see that goal?
Yes.
But at the same time, do you need this goal to be happy now? Do you need this goal to appreciate what I've done for you so far?
Come on. Come on.
And that is the difference between, it's never about that goal.
It's never about a goal.
It was never about a house.
It was never about
It was about me and having my trust in God and certainty beyond logic. No matter what was happening in my life, I knew the solution was already there.
Yes.
It took me time to, there are moments when I was uncertain. There were moments when I had fear. There are moments when I had, doubt. And those are normal human feelings.
It's normal.
But the difference is you choose to lean into those feelings as well. Once you choose to lean into those feelings, they have no power over you.
True.
Because you accept it for what it is. There is no resistance. There is no resistance. And when you accept it for what it is, it doesn't mean you're accepting your situation. You're accepting the fact that from here, the only way is up.
The only way is up. And I love it because God was putting you in a certain situation to feel the doubt, to feel the uncertainty,
Yes.
but only for you to grow, to
grow
learn
and
from
yes.
how, yes,
And to still be able to trust him time and time again.
Again.
No matter what was happening.
You could choose,
I could choose to either doubt and stay in my
Yes.
frustration and say, you know what, I'm a victim here. Life is happening to me. I want this, but it's not happening the way I want it. So you know what, things don't work out for me. But I chose and I said, you know what, because of this situation, only good can come. Only good can come.
It's important that people will hear that too, snap you?
Yes,
Because it is so, because it's so easy to say like, oh yeah, we have to do it, but you have to understand like you have been through it.
I've been through it.
Okay,
I've been through it.
I'm
a living example.
Yeah, but how did it go? You understand? Because you were like, you were feeling the doubt, you were feeling the uncertainty. Sometimes you were crying, but even then, I feel this. But God, I know that you have the best for me.
You know.
I trust you completely.
Yes.
With the same thing with the papers. The papers needed to come, and you were just like so uncertain on that moment, but you were like, God, I am feeling this feeling. That's what you were saying, because it's important for, okay, what did she do exactly?
Yeah.
She said like, okay, God, I am feeling this.
And I'm choosing to feel it.
And I'm choosing to feeling it, but I know that you have the best for me. I trust you completely.
Totally.
I trust your divine timing.
Yes.
So that is the thing there's the growth.
There's
you know,
the growth.
because you no longer hanging on the feeling, on the emotion.
Yeah.
You're acknowledge it. Like, hey, it's here, you are aware of it, and then you still choose to shift to God and to being grateful for what is going on right now. But in the end, even though I feel it like right now, even though I don't see the outcome, because we don't see the outcome,
of course
but
not.
we still trust you, God.
Yes.
And that thing there is so powerful because it's
definitely
changing, it's shifting your state of mind.
Yes, it shifts you from a place of doubt to a place of certainty. It shifts you from a place of I don't know what's happening to a place of I trust divine timing.
And I don't need to know what's going to happen.
When, how, doesn't matter.
It's not up to us.
It's not up to us.
No, it's up to God.
And I think the most important thing when we're talking about this, it's never about the goal. It's about who we become.
Yeah.
It's also in the moment where I decided, even if it was not if it was never going to work out, I was still happy.
It was still good.
It was still good because I knew in that moment, if it was not A, God would have B, C, D, E.
Yeah, He would give you something else.
Something different.
That probably was better than
that. And that is, you have to come to that point. God has to bring you to the point. This is why I think the miracles happen. God has to bring you to a point where you no longer need the goal. You no longer need it because you have Him. You know, God brings you there. He pushes you to that edge where you say, you know what, God, I don't know anymore. You know, I surrender. I surrender. I don't know anymore. I've turned all the stones I could turn. I've put in the effort. I've done whatever I could do. And I've gotten to this point. So I don't know. I really don't know. And that is when God makes a way. That is when God gives you more than you ever expected, guys. Really, like miracles. Miracles.
Beyond
miracles.
Beyond.
Like, you know.
Truly. Yes.
So what we'd like to share, the insights we'd like to share today is, don't get too hung up in the goal. It's never about that goal. Never. It's about your state of being now. Who you're becoming and your state of being now.
Yeah.
If you can align yourself with your highest self right now, with the energy of knowing that God has already taken care of it, it is already done.
It's already done. Yeah. It's very important. And also, like, how are you going to choose in those situations? Because those feelings are coming.
They'll come. They will
be
there.
The fear will come, the doubt, the uncertainty, everything will come. But how are you going to react on all these things?
Yes.
You are just going to say, I am choosing to feel this. Yes. You acknowledge this. We don't hide it anymore or pretend it like it's not there. It's there. And it is okay to be there.
Yeah.
But we're going to shift. We are not going to focus on that. From, oh no, that's my problem, my victim. We are not going to do that. We acknowledge it. We be aware of it. And then we're going to shift our minds to God and saying, thank you. We trust you because we know that you have the best for us.
And then you release it.
And then you can release it. And then you can have peace. If you need to cry that moment, cry it out. Do what you need to do. It's okay.
It's fine.
God, I still trust you. Even though I'm feeling this, I still
In
trust
tears,
you.
in fear,
tears,
in
in
whatever
faith, it
emotion you're
doesn't
feeling.
matter. It
God
doesn't
created
matter.
those emotions for
Yes,
you, so
come
you
on.
should be able to feel them.
Yes, come on. That is an insight.
Yeah.
And I think, what did you do? You already said like the happiness, right?
Yeah, about the happiness, that it's never about, our happiness doesn't come from achieving the goal.
Yeah.
Our happiness is a choice.
It's a choice.
And it's a state of being, like you said, right?
Yeah.
So I think we can wrap it up there.
Yes, I think
knowing
so too.
that you have the power to stay in the here and now. You have the power to not attach yourself to the goal. You can want, but you don't have to need it to be happy right now.
Come on.
Right?
Yes.
So we love you guys, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.